I regret not having that experience so much. I think about it all the time. It's literally my dream experience. I am totally finished with my degree, except I have to write a thesis. Lord be with me on that one. Talk about what I would have done differently, any regrets I have about my college experience. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. Well, it's not morning. It's like literally 3:30 and the sun is setting, but it's fine. I'm just running some errands today. I have a little bit of me time going on. I just stopped at my house. Like, as you guys know, I stay at Idris's all the time. And I stopped at my house to grab some socks because I've been experiencing quite the sock shortage. And the trash needs to go out. I'm gonna do that later.
You motherfucker, I will rain hellfire upon you!
I'm feeling very uncomfortable in my own skin. Like, not as an insecurity issue, just like there's so much going on. My hair is frizzy. I feel like there's just too many moving parts. Hold on. First things first, I'm changing my socks. I'm wearing a pair of Idris's socks. It's just not working for me, okay? I hate this type of sock. I'm really feeling hectic. I'm feeling all kinds of hectic today, and it has got to stop. It's got to stop right away. I'm wearing a new outfit that I just got yesterday, 2 days ago. Did a little shopping with Idris, and I got this pair of jeans from H&M. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw me talk about this, but they are so the perfect combination between mom jeans and skinny jeans. Because, like, okay, I consider myself a millennial. I'm like the youngest millennial, and I, went through the skinny jean phase, and I have not been able to let go of it. But I don't like the way they look, really. I can feel that they're unfashionable. But then when I try to wear like mom jeans, I look so just like a poser. So first, I actually don't know what my plan is here. I have a couple errands. Okay, first I'm gonna go to Best Buy because my camera, I'm currently vlogging on my phone because my charger is not working. Oh no. Let's put this on. This is my favorite product lately. It is the Stila Plumping Lip Glaze. I have the color Primavera, and it is phenomenal. Let me tell you, phenomenal. Oh, there's so much coming out because something bad happened here. I don't know if I have talked, I'm still in reverse. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I think I might have, but I'm not really sure. But anyways, hold on. I only feel cute when I'm wearing, okay, not only, but I feel significantly cuter whenever I have sunglasses on my head. I can't describe it. It started this summer. Okay, so basically, here's where I think this came from. So during quarantine, I was, bumming out, literally doing nothing with myself, gained 15 pounds, really just wasn't having a good time. And I told myself, when I get out of quarantine, I'm gonna actually take care of myself. I'm gonna get ready in the morning, put on some mascara, wear earrings, get dressed, just try harder to be stylish. So then in the summer, quarantine lifted, and I was like, let me get some accessories, let me get cute and stuff. And I was wearing sunglasses on my head every single day. And now I only feel cute when there's sunglasses on my head, but I never wear them like this. It's, sunset right now. It's a little, should we drive through campus? Yeah, let's drive through campus for the vibes. I don't wear them like this because I feel like I can't see. It's sunset right now. The sun is shining in my face, really intensely. And I would rather go blind than wear these on my eyes. I like them up here because I'm not wearing them for functionality. I'm wearing them for vibes. Anyways, I'm driving through campus right now. Last semester, in the height of Corona, it's still the height of Corona, But last semester I only had one, actually I had two. I had one class in person, and then I had one class that was like optional in person. Like, he taught class but he didn't take attendance, so I didn't go. I mean, why would I? I was never on campus. I was just on campus one day a week, whereas usually, like, and I didn't go to the library once this year. Usually I go to the library like days and days and days out of the week. I didn't go to the library a single time. Okay, one time. Okay, I lied. I went one time, and it's just because Idris was there and I had to print a paper. But still, that's so crazy. I don't know if it's because maybe I just didn't have so much going on this semester. Like, I feel like in past semesters I had a little bit more work. I had a little bit more going on. Next semester I have all online classes. I am totally finished with my degree, except I have to write a thesis. Lord be with me on that one. But I still have to take a full course load if I want to get my financial aid, which I do. I literally get paid to go to school. Why wouldn't I? So I specifically looked up only online classes so that I wouldn't have to go to campus. And the main reason I like online classes is because I like to be able to go wherever I want, do whatever I want, and do what I need to do from wherever that is. So I specifically signed up for 8-week courses that are in the first half of the semester. So I'm going to be completely finished with college on March 15th. Thank you. I'm still going to have to finish my thesis, which, like, I'm hoping to finish it by then, but if I don't, then I'll have, you know, the rest of the semester to only work on my thesis, even though, of course, I'll be working and stuff, but I won't have to worry about doing the thesis while I'm doing class. So I don't think I'm ever gonna go to campus again. In the spring, I paid for meal swipes, so I was eating on campus every single day. I loved that. That really brought me back. That was a great time. Okay, I'm at Best Buy. I'm going in now. $48 later. This is the exact same charger that I had that quit working. I honestly should have bought the Canon brand one on Amazon, but I don't feel like waiting, and it's probably more expensive. So here we are. It costs money. I do it for you. I completely forgot about my coffee that I made to go. It's cold. Well, it's lukewarm, which is almost worse. Why am I drinking coffee at almost 5 p.m., you ask? And to that I say, mind your business. I like it. And my day just started, so if I pretend like it's morning, then it's morning. And it's Saturday. So time is just a construct and I can do whatever I want. I absolutely love grocery shopping, and I don't know if that's like me giving into the patriarchy or what. But I love grocery shopping all by myself. I want a bubble tea. I deserve a bubble tea. So I'm gonna go get a bubble tea. Thanks. Okay, bag secured. There's only one boba place in Muncie, and this is the only size boba that they have. Unfortunately, I would get a bigger one, and I waited till I was home to do the little thing. Ready? And I want to open not actually, but if I were to be an entrepreneur, business tycoon who was gonna build establishments all over this dying little college town, I would make a drive-through boba place that was like equally aesthetic on the inside, because boba places have to be aesthetic to like draw in the hipsters. By the way, I got Thai tea with regular tapioca. I'm happy. So anyways, what's new, guys? So, I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of college content that you guys wanted before I graduate, or like before I'm done making college content, because I hate to say it, but I'm not gonna be making college content forever. I'm barely even in college anymore. I have half of a foot in college and I have a foot and a half out the door. Angle there, because that just was not a cute angle. Why didn't you guys tell me that? Sort of fake of you, but it's fine. I had some people ask me, do a video on your college regrets, anything you would have done differently, general advice type of thing. And I think I will make a video that's more like my advice for college, like everything you need to know going in. But I want to take a moment today in this video to talk about what I would have done differently, any regrets I have about my college experience. And yeah, let's get into it. I did not do a very good job of getting involved when I came to college. I worked all the time. I didn't have to be working like that. And my freshman year of college, I had YouTube, so I was making some money from that. So maybe actually, I wish I wouldn't have worked so much my freshman year of college. It is all I did, all the time. Like 5 days a week, my freshman year of college. And I didn't have a single bill. I had a $100 phone bill, I think. Wasn't even $100, like $70. So there's something I would have done differently. I would not have worked so hard when I didn't have to, because it hindered a lot of my college growth. Like, your freshman year is the most important time, because freshman year is when everyone kind of finds their group and tends to stick with it, you know, your roommate, things like that. And I was not very good at finding my group. I did not stick with anyone very well. And I just wish I would have done a little bit more to find that group then. I definitely wish I had gone through sorority recruitment my freshman year. I went through my sophomore year and it turned out great, but I feel like I missed out on like a significant amount of time in the chapter. Like, I love my chapter so much. And, you know, I might have ended up in a different sorority if I had rushed my freshman year, who knows? But I do wish I had gone through sooner and just gotten involved in more clubs in general. Like, I went to a couple club meetings. I like dabbled in it a little bit, but I never fully dove in and was like really into it, because like I've talked about this in my videos before, but my freshman year, I just had such a, like, I'm better than everyone, I'm too good to be here type attitude. And it's not that I really thought that I was better than people, it's just that I really hated my school, and that made me look down on everyone that wanted to be here. I wish I hadn't gone random on my roommate my freshman year. I went to boarding school, and when I was there, I went random on my roommate, which it wasn't truly random. Like, you filled out a survey about yourself and then they matched you with someone. And me and my roommate, Mina, became the best of friends. We got along so well. She was like the perfect puzzle piece to me, because she was super outgoing and I was a little bit more reserved, and she really like helped make that experience amazing for me. So then going into college, I said, you know what? I went random in boarding school. I'm gonna go random again. I'm an agreeable person. I was going into the honors college, so I was like, how bad of a roommate can I possibly get? And I didn't get a bad roommate, but I didn't get a good roommate either. My roommate was extremely quiet, and I tried really hard in the beginning to be friends with her. I invited her everywhere, you know, tried really hard to bond with her, and she just was not receptive to it at all. And she was also very negative. Like, every single interaction we had was her being like, oh my God, like I have this to do, or oh, like it's so cold outside, or just like everything that came out of her mouth was negative. And she didn't hang out with anyone either. And she was just the worst type of person to be my roommate, because I was reserved, she was extremely reserved, and like we just never got close at all. And I really feel like I missed out on that, you know, opportunity of being super close with my roommate and having those connections that a lot of people have with their roommate, of just exploring college life together, etc. So I wish I wouldn't have gone random, because I did post on the Facebook page like, hey, this is me, I'm looking for a roommate, and like nobody that reached out to me was really like up my alley. And I wish that I would have gone and reached out to people and just tried a little harder. I wish I would have been more open going into college in terms of my studies. When I came into college, I was convinced that I was going to be a full-time YouTuber or I was going to be a filmmaker, and filmmaker was my backup plan. So I came into college as I'm going to be a full-time YouTuber, and so I studied video. I chose the major of video production. What a pointless major, let me tell you that. It was so pointless. Of course, the bachelor's degree is the gateway to everything. So I had the bachelor's degree and that's all I need. But I didn't actually learn anything in college. And I mean, I'm sure I learned some things from my studies, but nothing that I couldn't have learned myself through LinkedIn Learning or a YouTube video. I wish I would have been a little bit more exploratory in the beginning and kind of looked into some other majors, because I thought about halfway through my sophomore year that I might want to change my major to public relations or pick up a public relations double major. And I really wish I would have done that. I didn't do that because I wanted to graduate early and I wanted to study abroad and all these different things. So I was like, this just isn't gonna work for me. I wish I would have maybe picked up a marketing minor. Like, these are a lot of things that I thought about, but I never took action on. And I really wish I had, because I think that's an area where I could have learned a lot and would have been very valuable to my career now in marketing. It took me the last year to realize, my senior year, well, the last semester of my junior year and the first semester of my senior year, to realize marketing is really what I want to do. And I'm glad that I'm really set in that now and I'm really confident in it, but I just wish that my studies reflected that a little bit. Study abroad. I never got to study abroad, which for me, it's not the biggest deal in the world because I have been so fortunate to travel to so many countries by my own, pushing it and making it happen, staying in hostels and whatnot. But I really, really wanted to study abroad, and I always knew that was something that I wanted to do, and like that now that's an experience that I will never have, of like living somewhere else and studying there. And well, what I wanted to do is I was planning on doing a program called Semester at Sea. I think I've talked about it on my channel before, but basically you live on a cruise ship for a semester and you go to like 10 or 11 countries. I was accepted into the program twice and I backed out of the program twice. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. Don't back away. If something is in your hands, don't question, is this the right time? Do I really want to do this? Is it worth the money? No, if something is in your hands and you want it, take it. I was first accepted for fall of 2019. I didn't go, I think just because I wanted a different program. Like, one semester will be like South America and then one semester will be like Asia. So I wanted to do the Asian tour, and so I didn't go that semester. The next semester, I was supposed to go. I was accepted for spring 2020. And I, first of all, worked my butt off to be able to pay the deposit. So $1,000 deposit. And at the time, like, I was really broke. It was after my girls' trip. I had, taken a huge financial loss on that trip. Even though it was so much fun, it was so worth it. In that time, I was really, really struggling financially. And I worked my butt off to be able to pay this $1,000 deposit. I made a decision, as we talked about. It took me a minute to decide what I wanted to study officially. Like, once I decided video production is not it for me, I had a little lapse where I wanted to go to law school. So in the fall of 2019, after I paid my deposit for this program in July, and I was like applying to scholarships, applying to financial aid. You couldn't even apply for any of that stuff until you paid your deposit. So originally I had like $13,000. It's like a $30,000 program. It's so expensive. I had like $13,000 in financial aid. And then I got accepted for a merit scholarship and for a work study. And when I got accepted for those, they took away some of my financial aid. And I'm like, no. If I'm getting accepted for it, like, let it pile on, you know? And in the fall, I was preparing to start studying for the LSAT in the spring. And my plan was, okay, I'm on the ship. There's no service on the ship. You are at sea for like 5, 6, 7 days at a time, sometimes more than that. I said, while we're at sea, I'll just study for the LSAT. I'll take my time, like I'll have a lot of downtime. And Idris talked me into, you know, you're not actually gonna do that. You're gonna be busy meeting people. You're gonna be busy with your work study, making YouTube videos, etc., etc. And ultimately talked me down and said, like, this isn't the right time. Go next spring or next fall. I was supposed to go fall 2020. And I said, you know what, you're right. So I canceled it. And of course, I so wish I had been there spring 2020, but they were at sea when the pandemic hit. So it got canceled midway through. No countries would let them dock because of the pandemic. So they were at sea for weeks because no countries would let them dock. And then people last minute had to fly home from South Africa or Mauritius, somewhere around there, had to, you know, buy a $2,000 plane ticket home last minute before the borders closed and stuff. And like, that's so scary. So I'm so glad that I didn't have to deal with that, because I know I would not have had the money to fly myself home. But I regret not having that experience so much. Think about it all the time. It's literally my dream experience. And I was supposed to go fall 2020. They totally canceled the fall 2020 voyage. So I'm not going. Spoiler alert. Those are my biggest college regrets. So if you take anything away from this, don't be tied down in college to one thing or one idea. Take some time to explore different career paths. If you want to do something, go for it. Don't hold back because you're afraid of XYZ. Just go for it. And choose your roommate wisely. And get involved. The best thing you can do is get involved and put yourself out there, because every experience is what you make it. So if you go into college and you do not do anything other than schoolwork, that's all you're gonna have to show for it is schoolwork. But college is so much more than that. The schoolwork, it was the very least part of my college experience. The organizations that I joined and the friends that I made were far, far, far more valuable. I hope that you liked this video. I hope that you found it somewhat meaningful or entertaining or whatever you clicked on it for. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.